So when our grandkids ask how we met, what should we tell them? What's up, guys? Bear with me, okay? I know, rebellions have started. I'm sorry. I don't. There's no. I mean, I could say excuses, but they're literally just excuses. But today, what I want to talk about is I actually don't know what I want to talk about. I just know that I need to get a video out, but also like I'm never ashamed of anything I post. Like, in 20 years, will I be ashamed of it? I don't know. But, like, as of right now, it's either the sleep deprivation talking or me talking. Like, I just don't get, like, everything I post, I 100% I'm like, does this look good? And, like, do I look good? No. Is the video good? Like, I don't know. I feel like it depends. I feel like all my ranting videos are really goofy and really funny. And I don't know, I don't mind them. Now, could there be better content that you could be watching? Possibly. But if you're still here, like and subscribe. Um today I will talk about why I want to be a YouTuber, and I'll probably say that again later, but since again, I'm just having issues editing right now. Like, guys, trust. We'll be back. We'll be back to a regular scheduled programming by, I don't know. I need to move some things around and everything will be okay. But why do I want to be a YouTuber? So I, as a human being, am into so many different things. There is not one thing that, I mean, other than acting, of course. But I mean, I want to I want to do and be everything. I would love to write stuff. I would love to direct stuff. I would love to film stuff. I would love to act. I would love to read poetry that I've written. I would love, like, I was and still am, like, in love with the army and, like, law enforcement, in the sense of just the core beliefs of justice and protection of citizens, not the stuff, no, but like the protection of, like, what it is, the laws that you go by is the laws that I have respect for. And I've always just been into the military and just law enforcement, and specifically like canine units. I just love that concept of creating those bonds and training both yourself mentally and physically, and also like having this life on the line. Like, you are Capitan, you know what I mean? And it's like pretty heavy, and I'm very much into it, like the whole 5:30 routines and stuff. So it's just like I've just always been into everything ever all at once. And so YouTube was just always there too, you know. I was just like, YouTube would be also really fun to do. Like, I would love to make videos about gaming or traveling or vlogging, and that's when it kind of hit me that YouTube could be the starting point of everything else that I do. Like, I'm not a great singer, but it didn't stop me from like releasing a song on YouTube. Like, I'm not a great gamer, but it didn't stop me from, I don't know, honestly, this is mostly a gaming channel. Like, it's really cool because the way I am, being into so many different things, instead of spending thousands of dollars and years into each individual thing, I have YouTube in order to kind of guide myself in kind of an old do it yourself way. And it's really cool. And it also kind of encourages me and motivates me to want to be better, like gym videos and learning guitar, which, I mean, we haven't done yet, but like there's always this possibility and there's openness. Like, anything that I'm into, I can just post on YouTube and it'll be okay. Obviously, I would love to find success in YouTube. I think anything somebody does, they want to find success in. I would love to be successful. I would love to have a play button. I would love to have an audience, but I already think that I do. I think with the 33 of you that are subscribed as of right now, I'm just so grateful for those opportunities that I'm able to show you guys, and the opportunities that you give me in order to show you more of who I am. And every time you like a video, you comment on a video, you say or talk about the goofy pickup lines that I do, it motivates me more to want to continue to do this, which then motivates me more to want to try more things and be confident when I do. And so that's kind of how the YouTube journey started. Is I was always a person that was into so many things, and YouTube was and is the place to put all that stuff in there. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber in that sense because of those opportunities, but I was always scared and honestly still hold this fear, but I don't want to over exaggerate. Like, it's not like it keeps me up at night. It doesn't. It's just, it's this valid thought that I have once in a while of like, because YouTube and being a YouTuber is such a specific description, I was always scared that it would get in the way of the other things that I wanted to do. Like, just me labeling myself as a YouTuber or a content creator, which I'm not yet. I fully acknowledge that. I don't have the audience for that yet. But I always thought, like, if this does end up succeeding, I'll just be labeled as a YouTuber, and anything else that I do will be downsized or made fun of, because everyone would think, oh, now that she's a YouTuber, she wants to explore all those different things. But I've always wanted to explore all these things, and that's why YouTube is such a great start to do it, because you can show the audience what you're into. But sometimes YouTube is so over simplified and overused that people kind of view it in a negative way of like, oh, YouTubers are entering our world now, whether it's acting or photography or writing a book or filmmaking or whatever else. And I do think it depends on case-by-case basis. I've seen so many YouTubers create films and create graphic novels and stuff like that and have huge success in their audience absolutely loving it. And then others not so much. So I guess it does depend on personality and stuff. But I have seen like this crazy surgence of, oh, you're a YouTuber and you're not anything else. You're not an actress. You're not a book writer. You're just a YouTuber who used it for that. And I acknowledge that a lot of the times that is what happens, but that was the fear that kept me from YouTube for a really long time, because I never want to be known as just Elizabeth, the girl who does this. I want to be known as Elizabeth, the girl who does it all. Not in the sense of like, oh, look at me, I'm living the dream. More so in the sense of like, I'm not limited to a title, I'm not limited to a job description, because that's just not fun. That's not like the point of life in my eyes. In my eyes, the point of life is to explore and be adventurous, and if the opportunity arises, take the stuff that you have. Now obviously, like, I've financial considerations to think about and like other stuff, but it, like, I don't let that limit me. Obviously, like, I let it limit me in how much I do. Oh my gosh, if I had all the money in the world, I'd be traveling every single day. But I don't let it limit me in the sense of like, if I want to try something new, I will. And I don't fear the finances of it, because I somehow always end up being able to work out how to do it, whether for free or for less of a cost. So I guess that's like my journey well, it's not my journey, it's why I wanted YouTube and how I joined and how I started. But that was a fear I had of like, I don't want to be just known as this. And obviously I also had the fears of like, oh, like social media can be taken out of context, but that wasn't as big of a fear, because I just, I don't know, like, as of right now, like, there is no fear of that, and probably in the future it'll arise if success happens. But as of right now, I'm chilling like a villain. But as to how I got started on YouTube, it was a really long process of, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then fear of like, oh no, I can't, and then I'm gonna do this, and then, oh no, I can't, and then finally some like crazy stuff happened, and I was like, damn, you literally only live once. And so instead of making excuses of I don't have a microphone, I don't have an editing software, I don't have anything, I was like, I have an iPhone and that thing can film well, and I have a computer and I can figure out everything else. And so I ended up figuring out how to record with audio and how to combine the two different footages and the two devices together. I ended up finding a really cool software. And my first video was an insane disaster. The audio was off, everything was off, But now that I had done it, now that I had realized that, shoot, this is actually possible, I was just telling myself it's not. I kind of needed that big push, that big life event, life-changing, not really life-changing, but like at the time it was. And so then I did it, and it felt really cool. And that video, I think, how many views would that video have? I fear none. And that's okay. Like, that doesn't get, it's like, yeah, of course it gets none. Like, I never expect anything crazy like that. But I do want to see how like, what the fear was. The first ever video I posted, it got 10 views. And how long has it been since you've been out? I have no idea where to check that, but it's been out for almost a year, and it has 10 views and 1 like. And the video after that had 13 views, and that one actually has 2 comments, which is really, really cool, because I love commenting. I love comments, and I love responding to comments. But when that video had come out, it was just like insane. It was like, oh, this is possible. And so I did another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And I realized, like, shoot, this is something that's so much fun to do. And even through all the interruptions and all the car honkings and whatnot, it was so much fun to edit a video and film a video and enjoy myself and realize that, oh, it's not the end of the world, and I can figure out a mic situation later. I can figure out camera equipment later. I can figure out all of this stuff later. The most important thing is to just start. And so I did. And that, I guess, is my YouTube journey, why I started YouTube. I'm really grateful for it. I'll probably tell these ranting stories over and over again, but I don't know, it feels really nice. As of right now, I mean, it hasn't been a year yet. I'm really excited for it to hit a year. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll probably do something. But I'm really grateful because this has been one of the first stuff that, like, I truly committed to, and and still enjoy to this day. And it's kind of made me realize, like, oh shoot, like, as valid as the fears were, I got over them, and or I was able to compromise on them, you know? Like, if my fear was, like, presence online, my compromise would be I wouldn't speak about super personal things. But also, I want to be able to be relatable, so my compromise to that was, like, I can share stories that are vulnerable, but in a way that doesn't compromise my personal, like, identity in that sense. But also, I am able to get vulnerable and share my true self because, like, everything I post is, like, a part of me. It is me. But it doesn't make me feel like all my stuff is out there, you know? And that's really important to me, is making sure that there's a boundary between us, guys. But yeah. That's my journey. That's my start to YouTube. Nobody's asking this, but if you want to do it, just do it. I feel like both of my videos about, like, ranting about fear and ranting about YouTube they're both very the same, and just, like, there was so much fear and stuff, and then stuff happens, and it's like, shit, you only live once. But yeah, YouTube journey, YouTube starts. But yeah, I mean, YouTube is really important to me. I'm really thankful for it. It genuinely is, and I feel like still is, one of the only platforms where you are able to express yourself and find your audience, and honestly post whatever you want. I'm unfamiliar still with, like, engagement on YouTube and stuff like that. I've heard some crazy stories about stuff like that, but, like, so far I haven't experienced anything crazy like that. And so I'm really thankful for YouTube for being so open to whatever audiences want to post. And I truly think if you want to become something, YouTube is a really great place to start, because it just doesn't limit you with a subscription. It doesn't limit you with, oh, because you aren't a subscriber to our $30 a month YouTuber creator content, Sorry, that doesn't make it made it any sense, but like what I'm trying to say is like there are so many platforms where you want to make something of yourself, and there is this huge paywall behind that, whether it's a monthly fee or a yearly fee or a one-time fee. Even those are scary things to commit to because some people struggle with commitment. But YouTube doesn't have that fear, and because that fear doesn't exist, in a way you commit more because that fear of committing is gone. Because YouTube, you can start and stop and start again whenever you want, and then that usually most likely leads to you posting more, you doing that thing more, because there's no fear of, oh, I have to do this then if I commit to it. No, you don't. And so yeah, I'm really grateful for that openness and an opportunity. And I think it's really cool. No matter how small or big you are, you can post YouTube. And engagement stuff you can worry about later. Just start. I still have no idea how any of it works. I just post and hope for the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really sorry about the rant stuff. Please let me know if you enjoy it. If you don't, just let me know. I take no offense to it. But it's always so fun talking to you guys and sharing my journey and my stories and my rants. That's why I enjoy the Papa's series, because it feels like I can rant while playing, but as of right now, I'm just ranting. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do love you guys and appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited to be on this journey still, and I have no idea how much this will evolve, how far it's gonna go. But as of right now, I'm truly having the time of my life, and it's fun being able to put myself out there and feel good about it, you know? Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.